Do you recommend paying off credit cards ASAP or wait until statement date comes out and then pay? Pay before the statement date. This is a good question, JD. This is a great question, man. He said, do you recommend paying your cards ASAP or wait until the statement date? So everyone's set up a little differently. All right. I used to be a person that I had to pay off my cards after I swipe. I was irresponsible. Still am a little bit. Hey, still is a little bit, man. I be spending, you know what I mean? But I used to have to pay my card off as soon as I swipe. Then I went to a week. Then I went to every 2 weeks. And then somebody told me to change. So you have your payment date, right? That's your payment date's when your minimum payment is due. You got your statement date. That's when your balance gets reported to the credit reporting agency. Your payment date can also be whatever you set up to. It's just when your payment is due, right? Your statement date's when that balance reports to the credit reporting agency. All right. So they're both important, but for different reasons. Okay. Your payment date is important because if if your payment date's the 5th, right, and you miss a payment, okay, let's say your payment date's June, it was June, let's go back. Yeah, June 5th, right? You didn't make a payment. July 5th hit, right? Boom, that's a late payment. You know what I'm saying? Just because you miss your payment date, though, a couple days don't mean you're automatically going to get a late payment. You don't get a late payment until you're actually 30 plus days late. Okay. And there's some other stuff, some billing errors and stuff that we can go through. But yeah, so that's your payment date. Your statement date is important for your report and your score. All right. So you want to pay that balance down, a couple days before that statement date, right? You don't want a large balance reporting to the credit reporting agencies. All right. But this is what somebody told me to do. They said, bro, you can change your payment date. I was like, what do you mean? He said, let me see your shit. My payment date was like the 8th, right? My statement date was the 28th. Okay. So I'll make a big ass payment on the 8th, right? And then use my card again. And then on the 28th, the balance would report to the credit reporting agencies. So in my head, I thought I paid my shit, I'm good to go. Right? No, that's not it. Right? So what they did was I called and changed my payment date to 3 days before my statement date. Right? So I changed my payment date from the 8th to the 25th. I then put it on auto pay. Right? You can do statement balance. That's the easiest when you first get started. Current balance is the next step. And then full balance is the final step. All right. So change your payment date to 3 days before your statement date and put it on auto pay. If you can get this shit done early, bro, like before 25, right? People think if you're in your 20s, you young, man. I'm in my 30s, but if you're in your 20s, you young. I'm in my 30s, I still feel young. You know what I mean? If you can get this shit done and get these habits fixed and done before you're 30, I'm telling you, bro, your life is in easy mode. Ask people in the chat. Ask your friends and ask your uncles and stuff, aunties and everybody. Ask them, hey, learned a little bit about credit, learned a little bit about budgeting. When you're younger, would your life be different? They're going to say, hell yeah. Not crazy stuff. It's just little nuggets, right? Little piece of info here, a little piece of info here. That's all you need. Because once you start asking questions about credit cards, budgeting stuff, you're going to start just learning things just by you asking, just by you, being in proximity of other people trying to get right too. All right, that's how it happens. That's how people grow. All right. I know that was a long ass answer for that little question, but a lot of people ask that same question. So I wanted everybody to get the answer.